We continue. This is the Zach Gelb Show, coast to coast on CBS Sports Radio. I was at the Michigan-Ohio State game at the Big House. What an atmosphere that was, as Michigan, for the third straight year in a row, gave a big-time beatdown to the Ohio State Buckeyes. And the man that made the game-winning play, the interception, to send the Wolverines to another Big Ten championship is Rod Moore, who's kind enough to join us right now on CBS Sports Radio. Rod, first off, congratulations. Appreciate the time, and how are you?
Thank you, man. I'm good, man. Just getting over that good win, trying to get ready for this Big Ten championship.
So 5 days removed from making a game-clinching interception in the game up against Ohio State. Just take me through how you put it into words 5 days later.
Shoot. I mean, just really thankful that God put me in the position to be able to make that play, man. And especially just, I mean, I really can't even explain it still. Like I said before, it's just, I would say a dream as a little kid. Like you close out a game, one of the biggest games, especially me being from Ohio, and it's like you're seeing that rivalry growing up, and then you're the one who closes out the game and as a game-winning interception. It feels so great, man. All glory to God.
Like you said, you grew up in Ohio, about an hour away from the Ohio State campus. They didn't recruit you. What do you want to say to that coaching staff and those coaches that didn't think you were good enough to play at Ohio State?
I mean, I really ain't got too much to say. The film, I mean, the way I played against them the past 3 years, they see how I play. So, yeah, they missed out on a great opportunity, but it is what it is.
That game is always personal with the recruiting process or the lack of it. Was it a little extra personal, a little extra motivational for you?
It's been personal for me since the day I stood on campus at University of Michigan. When I committed, everybody told me that I would never beat them, and I made it like my mission that I would prove everybody wrong. And I just knew when we came here in the class that I came in with that we were on a mission to be able to turn this program around. We had the leaders from Hutch and Josh Ross and all those guys to be able to do it. And yeah, man, that game is always going to be personal to me, whether I'm playing in it or just watching it. I'm always going to be going for the blue.
Rod Moore here with us, made the game-winning interception up against Ohio State to send Michigan to the Big Ten championship game for a third straight season. So I was at the stadium. The game was absolutely electric. Right after the game ends, everyone storms the field. You're going through such a life-changing moment. When you see all the fans storming the field and you know what you just accomplished, what was going through your head in that blur in the final seconds of that game trying to get to the locker room?
Well, as soon as the whistle blew, the final whistle blew, everybody started storming the field, and I was just standing there. I'm just smiling, like, I think I was just looking at the ground like, wow. I was like, whoa, this is crazy. Like, the moment that I just had, I was still in awe. And I just turned around and tried to find my mom, my dad, and my cousin, and my brother, because they were all at the game. And first, my dad ran up to me. He was crying.
Wow.
How that is. And then I couldn't find my mom. My mom had made her way to the tunnel. And I didn't even see her until after I got through the whole entire the field, through everybody. She's up in the tunnel already. I'm like, how did you get here? Like, they weren't even, well, why did my dad leave you? But man, it was just great to see all the fans be able to rush the field like that. That was my second time seeing that, and just growing up watching college football, you see stadiums get rushed by fans, and then you get put in that moment, and it's just like, wow, this is really what college football is. The fans really love it, man.
There was a legendary photo of you and your teammates standing with the great Charles Woodson with the sunglasses on, which was unbelievable. Just what did that mean to you to have an all-time great? We know he's a Michigan man as well. Just be there for that moment, especially with your guys' connection and other guys on the team getting to know Charles Woodson throughout the years.
It meant a lot, not even only just to me, but I think it meant a lot to the whole defense. He came to talk to us the night before, because we have a thing where we have coaches and stuff talk at the end of like one coach talks for the week at the end of the week, but they had Charles Woodson come, and I think that gave us a little extra boost. And then him being in that picture, man, it just shows how much the love of alumni who played here has for the current team that's playing at the time. And I mean, he gives us so much advice, and just watching him on TV is just great.
Talking to Rod Moore right now. Just wondering, I know it's a blur and it went by so quickly, but did you keep the football that you picked off from Kyle McCord?
Yes, in my room right now.
That's pretty neat stuff. I will say too, I thought two big moments of the game. It was so unfortunate to see the injury by Zach on the offensive line, and then the next play after that long delay, Blake Corum gets into the end zone. Also, right before your interception, there was a review, which was a long delay as well. It kind of speaks to the how mentally tough this team is, that after two big moments in the game, you guys were able to answer right away with big changing plays. Why is this group just so mentally tough in your Michigan team?
I think it's I'm gonna say it's a credit to Coach Herb to start off with. He always puts us in situations that test our mentality and make us mentally tough. Like no matter what's thrown at you, you gotta react to it and be able to handle it in any way possible. And then I think it's just the camaraderie and how we had as a team. Like when Zach went down, I mean, you see the next play when Blake threw up the 6-5 on the camera. It's just everyone, you know how bad we felt for Zach, man, and what he was trying to do going throughout this season. And I think just us being just one full team and everyone having the same mindset and the same goals from the start of the season, I think that helps us a lot.
We all know about the suspension to Jim Harbaugh. Sharon Moore was filling in for the last three games as the acting head coach on game day. Just what do you want people to know about Coach Moore and the job that he was able to do on game day the last 3 weeks?
Dude, Coach Moore, man, that's one hell of a coach. I mean, everybody knows he'll be a head coach one day, but him just being able to step in that role and being able to step up and be that leader that we needed at the time. I mean, what was it? Penn State, when we landed, that's when we figured out when Coach Harbaugh wasn't going to be coaching with us. And the next day, he had to be the head coach of the team, and he did one hell of a job of that. And you seen the emotion of him on TV. It just means that much to everybody in this program.
If you guys win the Big Ten championship, a lot of people are going to be tuned in up against Iowa to see that trophy presentation, assuming the commissioner, Tony Petitti, is the one handing over that trophy to Jim Harbaugh. What would that moment mean to you? I see the smile that you just gave me, but that was my first reaction when I found out that Coach Harbaugh got suspension. I can't wait to see Tony Petitti have to hand over that trophy to Coach Harbaugh.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's going to be a moment of meaning to me. I think it'll be more so Coach Harbaugh just being able to look him in his eyes as he's handing him the trophy. I mean, it's just more so like a get back. Like you tried to take him out, you tried to take something from us, but we still gonna do what we do at the end of the day.
How would you describe Coach Harbaugh as a head coach and what your relationship has been like the last few years?
It's hard. It's really hard to describe Coach Harbaugh, but I'm gonna say I love Coach Harbaugh, man. He's a hard coach, a very hard coach. I love the way he coaches. He demands perfection out of everyone, and just him as a person. He doesn't just care about football. He cares about you outside of football and what you're doing to be a better person outside of football. And he's gonna always look out for us. And I mean, my relationship with Coach Harbaugh, I got a really good one. I mean, since the day he offered me the day I committed, I mean, I've glued to him and been able to be cool with him. And he had my dad DJ his daughter's graduation party. So I mean, that speaks to our relationship.
Just wondering, this group, you guys have gone a long way, right? You've defeated Ohio State now 3 straight years. This is going to be your 3rd Big Ten championship game. We've seen you guys in the college football playoff the last 2 seasons. I know there's unfinished business with this group. What do you guys kind of take from the last 2 experiences to get you guys to the finish line this year?
I think we just got to come ready to play. No matter who the opponent is. I think the first year we were there, but I mean, you got to give all credit to that Georgia team. That Georgia team is probably one of the best Georgia teams in history. But then, like last year, I think we just didn't take advantage of the moment, and I think this year, and then whenever time we get to be able to get on that field, we got to take advantage of the opportunity and being able to capitalize on it. Because I mean, you only get one chance, and you blow that chance, it's all over with. So I mean, it's 3 more games left to be able to do what we want to do, and I think we just got to be able to go do that.
Last thing I'll ask you, and I don't want this question to undermine what you've done the last 2 years, because every time you step foot on that field in the game, you've had just career days, and the moments for you just keep on getting bigger and bigger, and nothing will top up against Ohio State, what you were able to do on Saturday. But now a lot of more people are going to start talking about yourself, Rod Moore. What do you want people to know about who you are as a football player and who you are as a person?
I want people to about me as a football player. I want people to know I'm gonna get it done at any means possible. I'm gonna play hard anytime I'm on that field, especially when we playing Ohio State, man. And it don't really matter who I'm playing against. I just love the competition. I love going against the best guys. It makes me a better player. I mean, like you said, I stepped on the field in the game, and that's the best game out of all the tough games we play. You got to play at your highest level, and I think I do well at that. And just as a person, um, it's a lot. I would say, I'm a real caring person. That's a lot. I got to think about that, but I just respect a lot of things. I have a lot of respect for a lot of people, and yeah, that's all I really could say right now. But this is a lot, man. Just a competitive nature with anything in life that I have, and I just want to be great at anything that I do, whether it's life on the field or off the field. I just want to be able to do what I can do the best.
One more quick question, last one for Rod Moore. Just wondering, you make that big play. Now you're the big man on campus. I'm sure everyone wants to talk to Rod Moore this week. Students getting back from Thanksgiving break. What has this been like for you on campus? We all know the campus is massive at Ann Arbor, but you can't hide anywhere this week. So what has this been like?
Funny thing is, I really haven't been on campus because
Smart.
a lot of my classes are on Zoom, but I have one
Yeah.
class that's in person. And the Monday I walked in, the teacher said something, and everybody kept telling me good job. And then I was on the Zoom class. And like, you know how you can direct message somebody in the chat?
Yeah.
Somebody direct messaged me and said I was a legend, and I was like, wow, like people actually really pay attention. But it's actually pretty cool. Like, in fact, I went to the Pistons game last night, and people just kept saying "Go Blue" every time I was walking past, and just saying "Great play, great job, Ron." It's actually honestly just crazy that people really know me, because I really never expected that.
Well, it's an unbelievable story. Great to be humbled as well. We appreciate the time. Thanks so much for coming on, and good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.